Met my old lover in the grocery store. The snow was falling Christmas Eve. I stole behind her in the frozen food, and I touched her on the sleeve. She didn't recognize my face at first, and then her eyes flew open wide. She went to hug me and she spilled her purse, and we laughed until we cried. We took her groceries to the checkout stand. The food was totaled up in bags. We stood there lost in our embarrassment as the conversation dragged. We went to have ourselves a drink or two, but couldn't find an open bar. We bought a six-pack at the liquor store, and we drank it in her car. We drank a toast to innocence. We drank a toast to now, and tried to reach behind the emptiness, and neither one knew how. She said she married her an architect who kept her warm and safe and dry. She would have loved to say she loved the man, but she didn't want to lie. I said the years have been a friend to her, that her eyes were still as blue. But in those eyes I wasn't sure if I saw doubt or gratitude. She said she saw me in the record stores, that I must be doing well. I said the audience was heavenly, but the traveling was hell. We drank a toast to innocence. We drank a toast to now, and tried to reach behind the emptiness, but neither one knew how. We drank a toast to innocence. We drank a toast to time, reliving in our eloquence another old lang syne. The beer was empty and our tongues were tired, and running out of things to say. She gave a kiss to me as I got out, and I watched her drive away. Just for a moment I was back in school. I felt that old familiar pain, and as I turned to make my way back home, the snow turned into rain.
Welcome. I'm Dr. Nicole Bootbeer, Vice President of Medicine for Nova Scotia Health. I'd like to bring special greetings from Nova Scotia Health and Medical Affairs. A huge thank you to all our healthcare providers across the province, and also a special thank you to the Cape Breton Psychiatry Group for this event. I'd also like to thank all Nova Scotians for the care they have shown towards our healthcare providers and each other by following all the public health guidelines. I want to introduce the video Cape Breton Community Physician Recruitment Video, brought to us by the gracious support of the Cape Breton business community. This video reflects their campaign, Nova Scotia is More Than Medicine, that we use to recruit physicians. This event is a great demonstration of what we tell physicians all over the world. Awesome physicians and supportive communities makes Nova Scotia and Cape Breton a great place to live and a great place to practice medicine. Following the video, you will hear from Dr. Yvonne Libis, who has gone to great lengths to make this event possible. Thank you, Yvonne.
Most doctors end up working in a different place where they started. They move from one place to another, looking either for a bigger city or for a more challenging work environment. When we got here, after being in Colombia, in Toronto, in London, Ontario, we said, well, the search is over. There is no need for us to keep looking.
My name is Michel Chasson. I'm a rural family doctor. I did a rotation here as a medical student, and I loved my rotation. I loved working with the doctors, and I loved the people. So that brought me back to Cape Breton.
My name is Omar Islam. I'm originally from Pakistan. After having worked here for about 8-9 years in Cape Breton, I thought maybe I should explore Canada, you know. So I took a job in BC. I was missing Cape Breton all the time because I think Cape Breton and Nova Scotians, they're the best people.
My name's Blair Williams. I'm an otolaryngologist, head and neck surgeon. We bought a house that was a 5-minute drive to my office and a 5-minute drive to the hospital. And it was probably about half the price of what we'd pay for a similar house in Halifax. You know, everything kind of lined up to make this a really easy decision.
Well, when I come from work, we love to just grab our kayaks, put them in the water, and go for a ride. That's beautiful.
I live in Sydney River actually, and I work in Glace Bay. I'm 20 minutes from my workplace. I suspect in places like Toronto it would take me 2 hours to get to where I want to go, and I'm not interested in spending my life in a car.
You know, part of our decision making was the fact that Sydney has an airport and it has direct flights to Toronto. It has multiple direct flights per day to Halifax.
Cape Breton has a lot to offer outdoor activities, and there are beautiful trails all around Cabot Trail. Winter is a very lively thing here.
On the day that you get up and there's a fresh snow, take out your cross-country skis and you can cross-country ski for miles. Done quite a bit of snowshoeing too, and that's all just in my backyard.
I'm covering the emergency department here in Neils Harbour, but it's a quiet day. So this afternoon, probably gonna go for a little walk, as long as I have my phone and my pager with me. One of the real strengths of the small rural hospitals that we have, there are great teams that work in each one of these hospitals. You get to know all the physicians. So when I'm on call and I have to talk to a specialist, I phone them up, I call them by their first name.
People who come to your waiting room, everybody's chatting with everybody. Everybody knows everybody. Whereas you may be in Halifax and everybody sits quietly and reads their books, so sometimes it's almost like a party in the waiting room. Sometimes it's fun.
Once you get here, you find a community who needs you, who finds you important. And from the beginning, they really want you to stay.
Hi, I'm Dr. Yvonne Libis, and I am pleased to be able to live and work as a psychiatrist here in Cape Breton. It's been a challenging year in Nova Scotia, and I think it's fair to say that we all need a little more free PPE, positive psychological energy, Cape Breton Psychiatry Group brand of PPE. This music and messaging video is for you who we work with on the front lines, you the essential workers, you the patients we serve, and the people in our community. As we say in Cape Breton, for all of yous who are in this fight against COVID-19. And that really means all of us. We really are in this together.
This Cape Breton Psychiatry group includes me and Drs. Brian Foley, Adewale Raji, Scott Milligan, Javed Ali, John Rogers, and Brian Roxborough. As with everything this year, we have had to be flexible, and we adjusted our previous plans for a live stream event as our provincial regulations changed recently, and we are committed to do our part to follow the public health recommendations. So we put together for you today this program, which is meant to entertain you with music, to engage with you when and where you can sit for a bit with a beverage of your choice and take some time for yourself. We want you to use this time to listen to the music and the messages without a lot of distractions, and hopefully hear the appreciation we have for each and every one in our community and province for doing their part in this fight against COVID-19. It was important for us to support our local musicians and the entertainment industry here in Cape Breton. We were thrilled with the lineup of wonderful talent Cape Breton Music Industry Cooperative, or CB with Dwayne Nordacchio, and Nigel Kearns, event consultant, were able to bring together. And we hope that you get to enjoy listening to these amazing local celebrity performers. We also have beautiful music videos that we want to share with you. We want to use this music and messaging platform to say thank you and allow you the opportunity to hear the appreciation for what you do. As we all find ourselves 10 months now into the pandemic here in Nova Scotia and a holiday like no other, we wanted to help you find joy and to activate hope. We are thrilled with the music and the people who sent along messages to you. We have a special treat for you along the way with Mr. Bruce Guthrow giving us an introduction to the What Makes a Hero video. Thanks so much for doing that for us, Bruce. This video for me gets to the heart of the matter, the gratitude we have for all our frontline workers. We are going to hear some special messages and guest appearances from our partners in medicine and Department of Health across the province and community leaders near and far, yet with roots in Cape Breton. We will get to see and hear some of our local doctors who belong to a band couldn't stand the heat in songs they recorded just the other day, especially for you. I will come back towards the end of this show and talk about the power of this positive psychological energy and what we can do with this when it is mobilized. By creating bright spots in what can be darker days, we want to provide an experience where you can find the joy that is in each of us. It is generated internally, and we believe that this joy and hope can spread faster than the virus. I would like to acknowledge that we are gathered today in Unama'ki, the unceded traditional and ancestral territory of the Mi'kmaq. We come together in peace and friendship to honor the treaties of the Mi'kmaq people. So tonight, we will have music and we will have messages. We hope you enjoy the show.
Hey everybody, my name is Jenn Sheppard, and I've been asked to help deliver to you a Cape Breton thank you. Brought to you by the Cape Breton Psychiatry Group, a very generous group of doctors who pooled their resources and got together just to say thank you to all of us in Nova Scotia who've been being responsible by masking up during COVID. Just for you, we want to bring you some of Cape Breton's best musicians. To start things off, we're going to visit Jordan Musycsyn. Everybody around Cape Breton knows who Jordan is. In 2014, he pitched his first album called The Pitch, and that album garnered him a couple of awards, and since that time, he's drawn on all of his life experiences to bring us some of the best music that we just love to listen to at house parties and bonfires. And today, as in real life, he's going to be joined with one of Cape Breton's best vocalists and a very good friend of mine, Margaret MacPherson. So please, we hope you're comfy, you got something to eat or drink, sit back and relax and enjoy Jordan Musycsyn and Margaret MacPherson.
All right, good evening, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to Cape Breton. Thank you. It is our pleasure to be here. My name is Jordan Musycsyn. This is Margaret MacPherson. We're going to sing you a few songs here. I'm going to start off with a Christmas song I wrote a few years back. It's called Christmas in Cape Breton. Cheers. It's the 24th of December on any given year.
We're cleaning up the house, waiting for the family to get here. My sister flew home from Alberta. I'm gonna go and pick her up. Hello is always easy, goodbye always so tough. She's married now with children. Well, since she's moved away, well, I think about them every day. Now's the time for catching up. What's new and how have you been? It's Christmas in Cape Breton. Well, I'm still wrapping presents with the company in sight. And my brother swinging by the window on a string of Christmas lights. Well, I smell smoke, the turkey's ready. Set the table, forks and knives. The wine is chilling in a snowbank until the family arrives. Now Dad puts on a record of our favorite festive songs. I've been waiting for this evening all year long. Sing along to Country Christmas with a young Loretta Lynn. It's Christmas in Cape Breton. Grandpa's passed away now, but always never felt so near. His sons now tell his stories. His grandson fills his chair. And our neighbors George and Gertie, they spend their holidays down south. They're spending Christmas down in Florida. Man, that's all they talk about. We just received their postcard. Says wishing you were here, but I can't picture spending Christmas anywhere but here in this house with my family again. It's Christmas in Cape Breton. Toast. Lift up your glass to the ones who are here and the ones who passed. The snow is falling down. The whole family's here, and the scent of the fire and pine in the air, and the night is still young. Let the party begin. It's Christmas in Cape Breton. It's Christmas in Cape Breton. Thanks very much. And thank you to the Cape Breton Psychiatrist Group for having us help spread this message of a Cape Breton thank you. To everyone across the province for staying so strong through all of this, and for our community for keeping everybody safe. Margaret is a nurse up at the regional, so thank you, Margaret.
You're welcome, everybody. Thanks for all of our essential workers and our community members, and keep on keeping on, everybody.
Absolutely. We're going to sing, this is the first track off of our second record. The song's called Future Unwritten, and it's about sunny days ahead, which we all have coming, which we've waited so patiently for. The old car's sitting in the backyard, though it hasn't run in a while. Weeds have grown up through the engine of my prided rust pile. I still remember our first drive, the moon up high, you by my side, through the rain and through the snow. Oh, future unwritten. Woo-hoo. Into the unknown together. Well, I polished up the chrome rims, I picked you up to go to prom. Your disapproving father, your teary-eyed mom. Our high school days went by so fast, I thought our youthful years would last. We're standing at a new crossroad, future unwritten. Woo-hoo. Into the unknown together. I've been thinking about hauling up that old car, clean off the leaves and the branches. We had some good times in that Chevy, from Lover's Lane to high school dances. We never took the trip we wanted, the one we talked about the most. Let's get that old jalopy running, let's drive it coast to coast. Let's take it for one final drive.
I'll be Bonnie.
Well, I'll be Clyde. We owe it to ourselves to go. Future unwritten. Into the unknown together. Thank you kindly, Margaret MacPherson, everybody.
Jordan Musycsyn.
Hi, I'm Madonna MacDonald. I work for the Nova Scotia Health Authority and am the VP of Operations for the Eastern Zone, which includes Cape Breton Island. Growing up in Inverness County, Cape Breton, I lived with the culture, the kindness, the generosity, the caring for our neighbours and family and friends. Through the many challenges of 2020, caring for each other by following difficult public health measures has really helped us deal with COVID-19 in Nova Scotia. The Nova Scotia Health Authority, staff, physicians, managers, volunteers continue to show commitment and dedication, as we are so grateful to be able to provide the services that we have throughout this very challenging year. Let's continue to take care of each other, Cape Breton.
All right, we're going to keep the Christmas songs coming here for you. This is a Willie Nelson song called Pretty Paper. This one's also on our Christmas album we put out last year called Around the Fire. Pretty paper, pretty ribbons of blue. Wrap your presents, dear darling, from you. Pretty pencils to write I love you. Pretty paper, pretty ribbons of blue. Crowded streets, busy feet, hustled by him. The downtown shoppers, Christmas is nice. There he sits, all alone on the sidewalk, passing by. Should you stop? Better not, much too busy. You're in a hurry, my how time does fly. In the distance, the ringing of laughter. In the midst of the laughter, he cries. Pretty paper, pretty ribbons of blue. Wrap your presents, dear darling, from you. Pretty pencils to write I love you. Pretty paper, pretty ribbons of blue. Whoa, pretty paper, pretty ribbons of blue. Thanks so much. So as an event that CB Mike is involved in, and as a member of CB Mike, I'd like to give a big Cape Breton thank you to CB Mike as well. Cheers, everyone. All right, we're going to do another original tune here. I wrote this for the Summertime Review a couple years ago. The song is called It's Too Late, I'm Leaving. Thanks again for having us. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, and cheers. It's too late, I'm leaving. I'm already gone. 'Cause I do believe it's worth hanging on. You showed up as a friend. I fell into the blue in your eyes. And I believe in your smile. I couldn't tell it was all a disguise. You showed me the way to your room. I walked your halls like a fool. It's too late, I'm leaving. I'm already gone. 'Cause I'm through believing it's worth hanging on. The heart wants what it wants, as it's leading you blindly to sorrow. Without any regard for the shape that you'll be in tomorrow. It won't happen again, she explains, but I've learned through the years that people don't change. It's too late, I'm leaving. I'm already gone. 'Cause I'm through believing it's worth hanging on. And I've played with your fire, I've climbed through your barbed wire, somehow made it out unscathed. Now I'm rewriting writing this book. This time I'm the one slipping away. You thought I'd be the one to get burned. Now, honey, the tables have turned. It's too late, I'm leaving. Well, I'm already gone. 'Cause I'm through believing, yeah, it's worth hanging on. Thanks again, everybody. Margaret MacPherson, and a big Cape Breton thank you to you all. Cheers.
That was Jordan Musycsyn and Margaret MacPherson. We know that you loved it. So next up, we have a group of people who get together once in a while to play some fun songs, different events, different parties. You may have seen them around. We are going to hear music from Carl Calder, Mandat Maharaj, Susan Ritzy, Thomas Hewlett, Leah Morrill, David Brake, Debbie Keating, and Laith Shimon. And speaking of good causes and reasons to tune in, while you're watching this, you are more than welcome to make some donations to the email that you see at the bottom of your screen. And the money raised for that are going to go to help a few charities that have been chosen to benefit from this event. The Alley Center in Cape Breton, Every Woman Center, Loaves and Fishes, Monroe Academy, and Talbot House. These are all charities that are going to benefit from your donation. So check out that email at the bottom of the screen. Sit back and relax. Here is Couldn't Stand the Heat.
Okay, audio's rolling, camera's rolling. Dwayne, right on. Carl.
everybody, Amanda here from the Cape Breton Regional Municipality. First and foremost, want to send a humongous Happy New Year to everybody that's taking part in this event. I'm so happy and so pleased Dr. Libis took the initiative with her husband to put this PPE event on. I think it's very valid and needed right now that we do need some of that positive psychological energy, and Cape Bretoners know how to do this best. We have been through 10 months of one of the most difficult times many of us have ever faced. We have been close by but separated from our loved ones, our friends. Some of us have had struggles with employment. Our businesses are struggling. But remarkably, we're coming out of this really, really healthy. We're one of the safest places in North America. I kind of think the world. Everybody's looking at us and saying good job. And that's what I hope everybody takes out of this. Look at yourself, look at your neighbors, look at your community members, and say good job to one another. We have done remarkable things in some of the most unprecedented and stressful times. That's amazing. Now, we have to keep that going. We need that PPE. We need that positive psychological energy to keep going while we recover from this, while we look at our small businesses and our neighbors, our friends, and say, what can we do to get even better than we are right now? So again, thank you so much to everybody involved in this event for reminding us of the great and amazing things that we have here in our community, also of the strong and resilient people that we have in our community. And I hope this is just the beginning of so much positive energy. Happy New Year again, and I'm very excited to see what 2021 brings us.
Next up, we have a few videos for you from 17-year-old Emma Stevens from Musycsyn First Nation. As you probably know, Emma is very passionate about bringing some awareness to the important issues facing First Nations across Canada, and she's spoken about this and performed about it internationally. So first up, she's going to perform Paul McCartney's Blackbird, and then you're going to hear her singing her very popular and well-known song, My Unimagi, which is a song that celebrates the resilient Indigenous culture of her home, the island of Unimagi, Cape Breton. Here's Emma Stevens. Enjoy.
Ready, Emma?
Yeah.
Police get Schwabenito Gnama Seat Lai Jadim Del Bedausen Eskamada Moose and Negnigam in Jassen Police get Schwabenito Ola bin again, mid again, Del Bedausen, Eskamada Mosam Negnige Seyasen, Pudalis Giet, Lai Jasi, Don was the deck bonik bike do. Lai Jasi Don was the deck bonik bike do. Budaliski at Schwabenito Gnama Seat Lai Jadim Del Bedausen Eskamada Mosam Negnigam in Jassen Eskimada musim neknige min jasin. Eskimada musim neknige min jasin.
Gwe, I'm Chief Terry Paul from Emmertu, and I want to say a huge well-alling to the wonderful healthcare workers across Unamagi who continue to keep our communities safe and healthy. A special thank you to our Emmertu Wellness Home staff for their tireless work, education, and outreach that has been done throughout these challenging times of COVID-19. From all of us in Emmertu, thank you from the bottom of our hearts. You are truly the heroes of our communities. May 2021 bring health, happiness, and vaccines for all.
Always live on in the land of the dawn, in the hearts of the old and the young, where the sweet grass grows so wild and so free, where the big sea, Unamagi. Ice on Breton from shore to shore, a treasure I'll say no more. As the sun sinks low, the moon lights the snow, and the stars sing Unamagi. Unamagi, don't tell you well I'm old. Make my way at Ligana, through the valleys and glens, from the hills to the sea, where the big sea, Unamagi. By sacred firelight, one with the earth and the sky. Grandfathers burn bright, brighter than light, all across Unamagi. Unamagi, don't tell you where I'm moved. Make my way at Ligana, through the valleys and glens, from the hills to the sea, where the big sea, Unamagi.
Presidente Antelio Atan Wajuganuksi uladet minigo. Yapchunidis tetil managesadam, akazalkis kujino. Tao.
From sunrise to sunset and all through the night, my heart's on the island of Isles. In the land of the dawn, the heartbeat is strong, the heartbeat of Unamagi. Unamagi, don't tell G where the moon, making my way at Ligana. Through the valleys and glens, from the hills to the sea, where the big sea, Unamagi. This place is for you, this place is for me. Where the big sea, my Unamagi.
Hi, I'm Leo Glavine, Minister of Health and Wellness. I want to first thank Yvonne Libas and her colleagues for the work that they have done through COVID. You have been real champions of best practices and true care in supporting your fellow Nova Scotians. So at this wonderful time of the year, as I reach out to you, I want to extend Merry Christmas to you and your families and blessings in 2021.
I'd like to bid you greetings from the Office of the Deputy Minister of the Department of Health and Wellness for the province. Congratulations to Yvonne and her colleagues in the Department of Psychiatry for this initiative. On behalf of the department, I'd like to thank our essential workers, the medical community, and especially all of the citizens of Nova Scotia who have behaved so well and have helped us to manage this COVID disease. We have now created what I think is one of the safest places on the planet. Christmas will be very different. We recognize that it will be a celebration unlike any other. The very best to you and your families. I hope there will be some peaceful time as we look forward to better days ahead. At this point, I'd like to introduce Dr. Robert Strang, who is no stranger to Nova Scotians. He works in our public health branch, and he would like the opportunity to say a few words as well. Thank you.
Robert Strang, Chief Medical Officer of Health. Welcome. I'd like to first of all thank the Cape Breton Psychiatry Group for being the organizers behind this important event to celebrate each other. I'd like to thank the many healthcare workers across the province who have worked tirelessly for 10 plus months now dealing with COVID and have been there always to meet the needs of Nova Scotians. I'd also want to thank all Nova Scotians who are watching. That part of our success in Nova Scotia, or a big part of our success, has been because Nova Scotians by and large have bought into the message that the way we get through COVID is by putting each other first, by keeping each other safe and looking after each other. And so I want to thank everybody who continues to do that. I wish you all a safe COVID-safe holiday season. Enjoy each other, enjoy music, enjoy laughter, do it in small groups, do it virtually, and we'll get out of this, and 2021 brings a vaccine and brings hope.
Here I am back in your living room to bring you more music, because that's why they brought me here. Next up, somebody that you know really well. He's been in a whole lot of living rooms over this pandemic, and he's been performing around not just Cape Breton, but pretty much everywhere since he was about 15 years old. Sharing the spotlight and the stage with some of these great names. Let me just name a few. Matt Anderson, Ron Hines, Bruce Guthrow, Lenny Gallant, Gordie Sampson, Jimmy Rankin, Natalie McMaster, the Melatones, Garrett Mason, and many, many more. He's got a few ECMA awards, some industry awards, Music Nova Scotia awards, Musician of the Year. He's accompanied tonight by Mr. Eric Marcotte. Please sit back and enjoy Mr. Keith Mullins.
I'm going to start off with this first tune. It's called Fireflies. I'm Keith, this is Eric, everybody. Thanks for being here. Hope you're having a great night. I woke up from a dream last night. I was chasing fireflies. I was running around in the dark with cold hands and a mason jar. And I tried so hard to fall back asleep from this ever-recurring dream. Pinch me, am I sleeping? Maybe I'm still dreaming. I'm chasing fireflies. It's the story of my life. I'm running towards the light, chasing fireflies. I woke up from the smell of smoke, but there was nothing in my throat. Let me get this off of my chest. I've been working double, sleeping at my desk, and I tried so hard to fall back asleep from this ever-recurring dream. Pinch me, am I sleeping? Chasing fireflies, chasing fireflies, the story of my life. I'm running towards the light, chasing fireflies, chasing fireflies. Maybe I'm just crazy, sleeping all day just to chase some dream. Maybe I'm just crazy, sleeping all day just to chase some dream. I'm sleeping all day just to chase some dream. Sleeping all day just to chase some fireflies. The story of my life. Running towards the light, chasing fire. fireflies. I was running around in the dark with cold hands and a mason jar. It's called Fryer Fries. This one's called Hard to Beat a Man That Never Gives Up. And I wrote it about COVID times. Wrote it with this guy Ryan Langlois from Alberta. And we were talking about how tough it is to be a musician these days. Can't perform anywhere. Yeah, so this is called Hard to Beat a Man That Never Gives Up. Thank you very much for all you do, healthcare workers. I got a video coming up called Somebody Cares that I wrote to thank you, and I wrote it with Dave Gunning. But first, it's hard to beat a man that never gives up. People ask me what it takes to keep moving on. If you got a couple of minutes, I'll tell you, but the list is long. Well, it's a crowded house with good people singing songs. It's a blessing and a curse, gonna keep going right on wrong. It's hard to beat a man, never gives up. Every time he tries, gets closer to the truth. Even when it's working, yeah, it's never enough. Hard to beat a man that never gives up. Well, it's a whole lot more than 3 chords and the truth. It's 3 mouths to feed, brand new shoes. Yeah, there's bills to pay. Yeah, I got a lot to lose. If I wasn't doing this, man, I don't know what I would do. Hard to beat a man that never gives up. Every time he tries, gets closer to the truth. Even when it's working, yeah, it's never enough. Hard to beat a man that never gives up. Hard to beat a man, never gives up. Every time he tries, gets closer to the truth. Even when his weakness never enough. Hard to beat a man, so hard to beat a man, never gives up. Every time he tries, gets closer to the truth. Even when his weakness never enough. Hard to beat a man, never gives up. Well, we may stumble and we may fall, but that don't bother me none. No, that don't bother me none. No, that don't bother me none at all. Hard to beat a man, never gives up. Every time he tries, gets closer to the jump. Even when it's working, there's never enough. Hard to beat a man, so hard to beat a man, never gives up. Every time I try, get closer to the jump. Even when it's working, there's never enough. Hard to beat a man, never gives up. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night.
Thank you for that, Keith and Eric. That was a little bit of fun. Next up, we have a tribute video to first responders, and we all know how important those people are, not only in pandemic time, but all the time. Keith Mullins and Dave Gunning are going to bring you this one. It's a heartfelt pop folk anthem to first responders and healthcare workers. It's called Somebody Cares, and it is based on a true story from a nurse in Cape Breton. Go figure.
Entered this world trying to make a difference. Fresh out of school, top of the class. All I ever wanted since I was small. Bells were ringing and I took the call. Reality struck when we couldn't save her. For more than a minute I couldn't move. And at the funeral, words were barely spoken. Held my child harder for their mother heartbroken. Never grow tired or lose your heart. Never give up when it falls apart. Remember that we started out somewhere and know somebody cares. So we honor the lives that we couldn't save. We're grateful for the ones who got away. The hours are long, this place is life or death, where it all begins and you take your last breath. Never grow tired or lose your heart. Never give up when it falls apart. Remember that we started out somewhere and know somebody cares. Never grow tired or lose your heart. Never give up when it falls apart. Remember that we started out somewhere and know somebody cares. When there's a load that you can't bear and you've nothing left but prayer, and there's no hope anywhere, there's someone who cares. Never grow tired or lose your heart. Never give up when it falls apart. Remember that we started out somewhere and know somebody cares. Never grow tired or lose your heart. Never give up when it falls apart. Remember that we started out somewhere and know somebody cares. Whoa.
So if you like awesome harmonies, pretty smiles, and good people, you're going to want to stick around, because coming up next we got a little something for you. Before we get to that, though, just wanted to remind you again that the email on the bottom of your screen is so you can make donations, and those donations are going to go to some very important places in Cape Breton. The Alley Center, Cape Breton, Every Woman Center, Cape Breton, Loaves and Fishes, Monroe Academy, and Talbot House. These are all places that are going to benefit if you just throw maybe, $20 in a tip jar. That's all it takes. If it can't be 20, it could be 5. So I did promise more awesomeness coming up, and this next duo is going to be exactly that. These are sisters who live and work in Cape Breton and bring beautiful music to just about anybody who needs it. They perform everywhere. They have their own album. If you don't have it, you're going to want to go get it as soon as you hear anything that they're about to sing. Emily Dingwall is Sister 1, and Emily performs with Mr. Matt Minglewood. She performs, just about with every great musician who comes or goes, wants Emily to play bass or sing background. Her sister Jenn is exactly the same way. You've seen them on Cape Breton stages, member 2 tribute shows. You've seen them do charity work. They've been an asset to pretty much anybody's funeral who needs them because they are amazing. Please relax and enjoy, close your eyes, and just listen to the beautiful sounds of RoSa.
Shut down the mine last summer, getting by on welfare. It's Christmas Eve, I'm walking home, not a dollar to my name. The night is almost on me, the night I'm almost dreading. No store-bought gifts to open, there'll be Christmas just the same. It's just another homemade Christmas in Kentucky. Just odds and ends our fashion, with my heart and with my hands. It's just another homemade Christmas in Kentucky. I find fancy homemade love, God's precious gifts from up above, make up the homemade Christmas of this poor Kentucky man. There's a brand new Barlow knife with a shiny wooden handle. It's gleaming in the window down at Gill and Johnson store. My wide-eyed little Billy boy, his face pressed to the window, too young for understanding what it means to be so poor. It's just another homemade Christmas in Kentucky. Just odds and ends our fashion, with my heart and with my hands. It's just another homemade Christmas in Kentucky. I find fancy homemade love, God's precious gifts from up above, make up the homemade Christmas of this poor Kentucky man. Little Linda ain't no baby till she turns 13 in April. She's been dreaming about that dolly in the window for half a life. She's old enough to realize that it ain't ever coming. I damn near robbed her bank to get that doll and Billy's knife. Just another homemade Christmas in Kentucky. Just odds and ends our fashion, with my heart and with my hand. Just another homemade Christmas in Kentucky. I find fancy homemade love, God's precious gifts from up above, make up the homemade Christmas of this poor Kentucky man.
Oh, my sister. Thanks, everybody.
We would like to say a thank you, huge thank you for having us involved. We are RoSa. I'm Emily Dingwall. This is my sister, Jenifer. We're so happy to be a part of this, to be a part of Cape Breton. This is supposed to be a huge nod to you all, the frontline workers, everybody from,
Anybody that washes their hands and counts the right time.
That's right, sings the
Everybody,
song.
it all counts, and that's why our numbers are low, and that's why we're celebrating. And next year is going to bring some good stuff. and some good
Absolutely. The
feelings.
East Coast is a great place to be from, so we should feel proud. We want to thank the Cape Breton Psychiatrist Group for having us, and the rest of the island and the East Coast as well.
Cape Breton shout out.
We're going to continue with some more holiday music. It's that time of year, so we're going to sing some more holiday songs.
This is one of our dad's favorites.
It is. This one is called Pretty Paper.
Pretty paper, pretty ribbons of blue. Wrap your presents to your darling from you. Pretty pencils to write I love you. Pretty paper, pretty ribbons of blue. Crowded street, busy feet, hustle by him. Downtown shoppers, Christmas is nigh. There he sits all alone on the sidewalk. He's hoping you won't pass him by. Should you stop? Better not, much too busy. You're in a hurry, how time does fly. In the distance, the ringing of laughter, and in the midst of the laughter, he cried. Pretty paper, pretty ribbons of blue. Wrap your presents to your darling from you. Pretty pencils to write I love you. Pretty paper, pretty ribbons of blue. Pretty paper, pretty ribbons of blue. Thank you.
That's our father's favorite song through the holidays, I think, anyway.
Cape Bretoners are known for their love of song and dance and joie de vivre. They're known for being supportive of their neighbors, and we've certainly seen that during COVID. We want to thank you all for the hard work that you've done. We know it has been an incredibly difficult year, and we at Doctors Nova Scotia want to thank you for the hard work you've done to keep yourselves and your neighbors safe. We certainly expect a really good kitchen party this time next year.
Let's do my favorite song for the holidays.
Is that Dolly?
Yeah.
We love Dolly Parton.
Hey, maybe I'll dye my hair. Maybe I'll move somewhere. Maybe I'll get I'll drive so far they'll almost track me. I'll bounce right back. Maybe I'll sleep real late. Maybe I'll lose some weight. Maybe I'll clear my junk. Maybe I'll just get drunk on apple wine. Me, I'll be just fine and dandy. Lord, it's like a hard candy Christmas. I'm barely getting through tomorrow, but still I won't let sorrow bring me way down. Hey, maybe I'll learn to sew. Maybe I'll just lie low. Maybe I'll paint the town. Maybe I'll find someone and make him mine. Me, I'll be just fine and dandy. Lord, it's like a hard candy Christmas. I'm barely getting through tomorrow, but still I won't let sorrow bring me way down. I'll be fine and dandy. Lord, it's like a hard candy Christmas. I'm barely getting through tomorrow, but still I won't let sorrow bring me way down. I'll be fine. Thank you.
Who doesn't love some Dolly Parton? We threw in some Kenny Rogers there earlier.
What child is this who lay to rest on Mary's lap is sleeping with angels sweet and anthem sweet? Only hearts are bleeding. This is Christ the King, whom shepherds guard and angels sing. Haste, haste to bring him along, the babe, the Son of Mary. So bring him incense, gold, and myrrh. Come, peasant kings, to honor him, the King of kings. Salvation brings, loving arms enthrone him. This is Christ the King, whom shepherds guard and angels sing. Thank you, everybody, for having us here. We're so happy to be able to be a part of this, and thank you, everyone, that keeps us safe every day. And together, Cape Breton, Nova Scotia, we're going to just sail right into the new year like nobody's business.
Yes, keep going strong, everybody. Happy holidays.
Hi, I'm Bruce Guthrow. There are a lot of heroes who have stepped up during these COVID times, a lot of unsung heroes. It was my honor, in conjunction with Jason Shannon and the folks at Shannex, to write a song that spoke to that with my son Dylan and my daughter Jody. We come up with a song that speaks to these heroes that not only do their work in the workplace, but take it home with them and are extra cautious not to bring anything back into these homes. You really are special people. I got to see the inner workings a little bit of what you do, and it absolutely blew all of our minds. So thank you. Thank you, thank you to all of you here tonight who have stepped up to keep us safe here in Nova Scotia. God bless you all, and you guys have a great night. You deserve it. See ya.
A hero by someone's side is a comfort in the word you'll be alright. What makes a hero to those afraid is the one who faces danger every day. What makes a hero in this story is you who sacrifice but want no glory. What makes a hero do what they do is everything I see in you. A hero for those who pray, are the hands that offer hope for one more day. What makes a hero in a fight for life are the hands that offer hope for one more night. What makes a hero to someone helpless is you who risk your life for someone else's. What makes a hero do what they do is everything I see in you. You're my saving grace when I fall apart, the only light that shines when the world gets dark. You make me feel safe. You make mountains move. You're the reason why we're gonna make it through. It takes a special type with every sleepless night, with every tear you cry. I hope you know that I hold you in my heart, have you on my mind. You're the backbone
So thank you for joining us on this Cape Breton Thank You. Just a reminder that this is brought to you by a generous group of doctors who wanted to shout out a big thank you to everybody for being responsible and doing what you're supposed to do. Mask up and keep everybody safe. Next up, we have a gal who lived away for a little while, and as with all people who leave the Cape, they are eventually drawn back, and this is one of those stories. And lucky for us, because she's brought all kinds of energy and some great music back to the island. You're going to listen to Elyse Aeryn, who's an indie pop artist, and she released her first self-produced album in 2020. You probably heard it. Teamed up with guitarist and childhood friend Garrett Taylor. Her first single, Salt, was #1 for 3 weeks on the East Coast Countdown. They perform everywhere, and I know that they were probably the busiest right around the time that everybody else wasn't being busy. They endured, so please sit back and relax and enjoy Elyse Aeryn.
Taste of salt reminds me of that August. The memory cuts me like it cut my tongue. I didn't recognize the sounds that were coming out, crystallizing on the corner of my mouth. Wasn't it you who said it's supposed to feel like burning? I gave it all, I left it all, and you left me burning. You left me like and you left me burning, you left me like the taste of salt reminds me when I lost it. The water stings me like it stings my wounds. You were kicking down the door 'cause you couldn't wait, just solving it to every corner of my veins. Wasn't it you who said it's supposed to feel like burning? I gave it all, I left it all, and you left me burning. You left me like and you left me burning, you left me like wasn't it you who said it's supposed to feel like we're burning? I left it all, and you left me burning. You left me like, oh, you left me burning. And you left me burning, you left me like.
Thanks, guys.
We just want to give a big thank you to the Cape Breton Psychiatrist Group for having us out tonight to help spread the message of a Cape Breton thank you. It's been a tough year, and everybody on this island has been absolutely amazing. Everyone in our whole province has been amazing, and we hope you'll keep doing your part into the new year so that we can keep being amazing. So thank you, and thanks for having us.
All of this talk makes me nervous. Can we just sit quiet for a while? I know nothing ever looks perfect, but I've never been so close, I've never been so. The sky's on fire and so am I. 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 I'm standing at the edge. I'm taking a deep breath. Oh, please don't hold me back. Don't hold me down. Now that I'm alive. All of these thoughts make me anxious. Can we blame this all on the times? I never meant to get wasted, but I'd already been so far, already been so. The sky's on fire and so am I. 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 I'm standing at the edge. I'm taking a deep breath. Oh, please don't hold me back. Don't hold me down. Now that alive. Oh, I've been asleep for all this time, but now I've opened my eyes and I'm about to dive in. I'm staring at the ledge. I'm hanging by a thread. Oh, please don't hold me back. Don't hold me down. Oh, I'm standing at the edge. I'm taking a deep breath. Oh, please don't hold me back. Don't hold me down. Now that I'm alive.
Boy, if there was ever a time that I wanted to be home for Christmas in Cape Breton, it would be this year. But with COVID-19, everybody is doing what they can to make sure that we're all safe. And there's no difference in Cape Breton, where healthcare workers and teachers and politicians are all pulling together to make sure that we understand the healthcare advice and that we're following it. You're doing a wonderful job. There's hardly any COVID in Cape Breton. I know that this summer, when I do get to go home finally, I'm going to enjoy it with family and friends. Congratulations for doing an awesome job, and just keep going. We're almost there. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
I can feel it on my skin, carried in the arms of a northern wind, with a new day rising, saying, ooh, I can taste it in the air. It's all been waiting somewhere out there in the hazy atmosphere. Saying, ooh, it feels like the start is at the end of the earth. As I'm fading into these shades of blue, I'm finding out the truth. Where the sky meets the water, I'm running further, further than I've ever been. As I disappear into thin air, it's finally coming clear, and I've locked my eyes on the horizon, running till I reach the end, till I reach the end. Oh, ooh, I can hear it in the sound, rolling with the tide and the waves crashing down. Oh, it's shaking the ground, singing, ooh. It feels like the start is at the end of the earth. As I'm fading into these shades of blue, I'm finding out the truth. Where the sky meets the water, I'm running further, further than I've ever been. As I disappear into thin air, it's finally coming clear, and I've locked my eyes on the horizon, running till I reach the end, till I reach the end. Oh. Ooh, as I'm fading into these shades of blue, I'm finding the truth. Ooh, I can feel it on my skin, carried in the northern wind. I can taste it in the air. Oh, it's all been waiting somewhere out there. I can hear it in the sound. Oh, it's shaking the ground. It's shaking the ground. Oh, ooh, ooh, ooh.
Thanks, guys. Song. Okay. This next song we're going to play is an original song off my recently released EP, Shades of Blue, and this is the title track. And this is the song that kind of wrapped up the whole album and kind of tied it up nice with a bow, a nice Christmas bow.
I can feel it on my skin, carried in the arms of a northern wind, with a new day rising, singing, ooh, I can taste it in the air. It's all been waiting somewhere out there in the hazy atmosphere. It feels like the start is at the end of the earth. As I'm fading into these shades of blue, I'm finding out the truth. Where the sky meets the water, I'm running further, further than I've ever been. As I disappear into thin air, it's finally coming clear, and I've locked my eyes on the horizon, running till I reach the end, till I reach the end. Oh. like the start is at the end of the earth. As I'm fading into these shades of blue, I'm finding out the truth. Where the sky meets the road, I'm running further than I've ever been. As I disappear into thin air, it's finally coming there, and I've locked my eyes on the horizon, running till I reach the end, till I reach the end. As I'm fading into these shades of blue, I'm finding the truth. I can feel it on my skin. Carried in the northern wind, I can taste it in the air. Oh, it's all been waiting somewhere out there. I can hear it in the sound. Oh, it's shaking the ground, it's shaking the ground.
Thanks, guys.
Good song.
It is a winter song. So we opted not to play any Christmas songs because we wanted to play originals. And though I don't have an original Christmas song, I have an original winter song. This is the first song I wrote after I moved back to the island last winter, and it's called East Coast Winter.
Running uphill East Coast winter, I'm looking for the top while I'm looking for the answers. A cold wind blows off a frozen harbor, one foot goes in front of the other. Oh, oh, oh. I've been changing with the seasons, and I could use a long winter. I'm breathing deep in what I believe in. I could use a long winter. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I could use a long winter. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Smoke on the window, smoke on the water. I'm looking at myself when I'm looking at my mother. Oh, snow doesn't last this time of year. How long has it been since I've been back here? Oh, I've been changing with the seasons. I could use a long winter. I'm breathing deep in what I believe in. I could use a long winter. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I could use a long winter. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I've been changing with the Just cover me in, let me lie in it, let me lie in this East Coast winter, yeah.
Thanks, guys. Garrett Taylor on lead guitar. Thanks, buddy.
Well, it's been a long haul over the last 10 months in Nova Scotia, and finally it looks like there's some light at the end of the tunnel. Now, it's been a difficult time, but we've got there because we've all worked together and everybody has done their part. And so it's time to take a moment and just be grateful and to say thank you for everybody who has contributed. Everybody in the community has done their thing. Everybody that's gone to work every day to deliver food, to deliver packages, all of the healthcare workers. Just so much gratitude for everybody that has pulled together. And as I said, a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel, but we need to remain true to our practices. We need to make sure that we're staying safe, that we're wearing our masks, that we're washing our hands, that we're actually thinking about protecting others because this virus is still here for the short time. But really, thank you. My very best wishes to all of you for the holidays and for a great 2021. Stay safe and be well.
I wanna live, I wanna give. I've been a miner for a heart of gold. It's these expressions I never give that keep me searching for a heart of gold. Now I'm getting old. They keep me searching for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old. I've been to Hollywood, I've been to Redwood. I crossed the ocean for a heart of gold. I've been in my mind, it's such a fine line that keeps me searching for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old. That keeps me searching for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old. Keeps me searching for a heart of gold. Keeps me searching and I'm growing old. Keeps me searching for a heart of gold. I've been a miner for a heart of gold.
Thank you for that, Brendan Carr, CEO of Nova Scotia Health. Bet you there was more than a few of you singing along with that one. All right, next up is a guy who never blows his own horn, but he's played with the likes of the Carlton Show Band, those guys, you know. Also, he shared the stage with names like Joe Diffie, Alabama, Tommy Hunter, Charlie Pride, Matt Minglewood, Michelle Wright, John Allen Cameron, and that's just a few of them. Today, he has his own independent recording label, and after years of performing with other artists all over, and bands, by the way, he's released his solo album in 2012. That was way back when, and everybody owns a copy of that now. If you don't, you should get one. More recently, 2017, he came out with Put a Little Love on It, and that sold 10,000 copies in just 3 months. Today, he's going to be joined by his partner in crime, who happens to be one of Cape Breton's most accomplished traditional musicians, and one of the foremost sought-after instructors, by the way, for Celtic music. She's been entertaining since the age of 3. He's been entertaining since he was born. Together, they make a big superpower, and we would love to introduce Aeryn C. Lewis and Kimberley Fraser.
That's a good time. It's a good time. Well, it's so exciting to be here, to be playing for all of you out there, and I guess we're doing this to celebrate and say thank you for the fact that everybody has been doing their due diligence and wearing their masks and keeping their hands clean and keeping Cape Breton one of the safest places on the planet. Thank God. So I'm going to move on and do a little Christmas song for you. And it's a little Christmas song called Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away. happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Through the years, we all will be together, if the fates allow. Hang a shining star upon the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas now. Here we are as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Through the years, we all will be together, if the fates allow. Hang a shining star upon the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas now.
– 2020 has been an unforgettable year for all of us. As we embark upon the holiday season, let us reflect on all we have accomplished in the most challenging of circumstances. I send a sincere thank you to our Cape Breton University community for all of your hard work and your dedication. And despite the challenges of COVID-19, which has brought to all of us, we as faculty, staff, and students, we've persevered. To all those in our communities across the island and across the province and indeed the country who have worked tirelessly and unselfishly to keep us safe, I send to each and every one of you a sincere thank you.
We're going to hand things over now to Kimberley, who's going to do a great tune by Jerry Holland, a great waltz by Jerry Holland. And what's it called? It's In Memory of Herbie McLeod. Well, it's been so great to be here on behalf of Kimberley and I. We've really enjoyed this experience, and we're going to finish off with another Christmas tune, "O Holy Night," arranged by Kimberley Fraser and Aeryn Lewis. The stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till he appeared and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices. From yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees, oh, hear the angel voices, oh, night divine, oh, night when Christ was born, oh, night divine, oh, night, oh, night divine.
Thank you so much for letting us all invade your living room again. Feels like we're doing a lot of that lately. My name is Jenn Sheppard, and I've been really happy to be a part of this Cape Breton Thank You, an endeavor that was put forth to say thank you to all of us for being responsible and doing the right thing during this pandemic. We hope that you had a safe and happy holiday, that you obeyed all the regulations to keep each other safe. We hope you reached out to somebody who might need it, and we hope, if you were able, that you picked up that email that's on the bottom of your screen and made a donation, no matter how small. it helps. And just to remind you again where those donations are going to go, the Alley Center, Cape Breton, the Every Woman Center, Loaves and Fishes, Monroe Academy, and Talbot House. And a big thank you again to the group of doctors who got together to make this happen. We'd like to say goodbye and end this the way it all began, with the people who really began this. Please hear another kind word from Yvonne Libis. Thanks again.
Hi again. I hope you've been able to enjoy the show so far. But we know that for many, managing our emotions this past year has been a real challenge. What if you don't feel anything? What if you lost that sense of pleasure and the ability to enjoy yourself? Well, you are not alone, but it is important that you tell somebody. As psychiatrists, we are not naive to the challenges and issues that people face. Difficulties that vulnerable populations faced before the pandemic have shown us even further glaring gaps. It is no wonder a person can end up feeling tired and losing hope. If you don't have supports easily available to you in your circle, know that there are thousands of mental health and addictions professionals who provide support, programs, and services to Nova Scotians across the province. You're not alone, and we're here to help. But what if there is something you can do right now? As a group of psychiatrists, we believe there are reasons for optimism. Even if you are not optimistic, that's okay. You don't need to be. We believe that people possess within themselves a potential to help to get things better. We are very aware of the current realities people face, yet we believe that people can get through them. I am an active hope facilitator, and yes, that is a real thing. I know that there is a pathway through this very difficult time. Today, by saying thank you and expressing appreciation, we can contribute to positive psychological energy, PPE. The power of positive psychological energy is a thing too, and it needs to be mobilized. The cool part is, it's free. It's generated from within ourselves, and it's an antidote to the fear, sadness, and anger. Imagine that. By simply being kind to one another, by being grateful, we can calm our own nervous system down. Gratitude is the attitude. Now I want to speak with you as a mother, a wife, a daughter, a sister. I recently learned that COVID has impacted our family. It is truly heartbreaking to hear the family situation happening in Toronto with one of my siblings. And I am truly grateful for the case counts in Nova Scotia and in Cape Breton. The leaders you have heard from today deserve our respect and appreciation for getting us to where we are today. People say we are the envy of the world, but that's the part that makes me nervous. I get afraid that we will let our guard down. I know that today's numbers only reflect our reality of our actions 2 weeks ago. We know that this is a deadly virus that loves a crowd. We in Cape Breton are a warm, fun-loving group of people. I get scared that not only are the frontline staff getting COVID fatigue, we all are, me included. I know I have to dig deep each day to try to keep doing the right thing. And if I feel this way with everything I have and know, then how must others feel that have more stress on them? Like how to keep their businesses going, how to keep food on the table. Trying to put ourselves in others' shoes help us to develop compassion for others. Care, concern, and compassion is what's needed more than ever, and we all have an ability to demonstrate this to one another. But understanding how someone can be tired and frustrated doesn't mean we give people a free pass on behaviors that we all know are just unacceptable. Especially when the numbers are lower, I worry that people may feel like it gets easy to play those number games and roll the dice. Take the chance for that hug or that get-together. I can just hear the counter-arguments. It's Christmas after all, and it's been such a tough year. How can you be like that and give these orders to make us stay apart? Well, I, for one, trust these guys. I trust Dr. Strang and his team, and if they tell me to do or not do something, I really do strive to get it right. Can we trust each other to try and do the right thing? Can we be there for each other to point out kindly when we aren't getting it right? Can I trust you that you got this? That you will do the right thing and keep your distance, wear your mask, keep your hands clean, stay home when you're feeling sick and use cough etiquette? Can I trust you with my family's health? My daughters and their partners and friends are on the front lines. I promise you this, I will do the best I can do. I get scared and angry and sad too, and I sometimes need help to find the joy. But I really don't want to have to learn of another person in our family impacted by COVID. We know so much more about this virus than we did a few months ago. We have the tools right here with us, right here within our reach, to get us through the pandemic. We just have to choose to use them. It is up to us, it's up to each and every one of us to play a role and to do our part. The more we do to take care of each other, by showing our care and concern for them, by respecting the distance, the better chance we all have of being together here next year. We know this pandemic will end. We know there is light at the end of this tunnel, but we have to remain patient with ourselves and each other as we wait for the vaccine to reach everyone who wants to have it. I know I will be rolling up my sleeve for it whenever Dr. Strang's team says that it is my turn. To my colleagues in the healthcare system, I know you're tired, and I just wanted to try to create something to let you know that I see the work that goes on behind the scenes. When my colleagues allowed us to work together to bring you this production, it was because we all do care about the mental health and well-being of our community. We may not all be in the same boat, but we are in the same storm. We have to all encourage each other to stay this course, to follow through and keep that energy going, to push through. We still have a few months to go before we are out of this storm. It can seem pretty overwhelming in these times, and I ask myself at times, what difference am I really able to make? And then the doubt and fear creep in. So then I say to myself, well, I can do the very best I can do each and every day, and that is something. So I will do my part, and I encourage you all with this positive psychological energy that hopefully is mobilized to do your part. It is through showing up and doing our part that we are stronger together. We just have to figure out how to still feel like we're together even though we're apart. I hope tonight you feel a connection to us and to each other. This will be a different Christmas season for everyone. This year, the best gift we can give each other is physical distance. By keeping our distance, we are actually showing our love and kindness to each other. By keeping apart now, we are hopeful to be together next year. As one of your doctors working here in Nova Scotia, you need to know that this is serious business here and that we are trying to save lives. As doctors, we take it very seriously to be trusted with trying our best to take care of you, and I am very proud to work in a system that has come together like I have never seen before to work on your behalf. Yet in these days, as we are all trying to navigate this new normal, conflicts can easily arise, and I get how the tension can rise when each side feels they are in the right. But this is about finding that balance between lives and livelihoods. But I believe we can meet together, that we can do this dance with wonderful music around us and to work together to bring back our future so that it is even better and brighter. We can have fun, but we need to keep the focus on the important stuff. When we are managing our disappointments, to be kind in what we say to one another, because words matter. Now is the time to stay the course and to follow through and to do the right thing and maybe even have a little fun along the way. We really are in this together. Well, we are coming to the end of our program of music and messages, and I do appreciate you hanging out with us and for allowing the messages to be with the music. I really want to thank our musicians for bringing music to us today. I encourage you to support our people in the entertainment industry, to also support our local restaurants and businesses. I know I should be mentioning everyone to thank here, but if you worked with me on this program, you know I am grateful, and believe me, it was a team effort. As anyone who has coordinated a show knows, getting the details all ironed out is critical for success. My husband Alex has been working tirelessly 2 weeks before Christmas on this, and has been involved at every aspect of putting this program together. We want to thank Dwayne and Nigel for all your hard work, for getting the music to us, and for shaping a possibility into a reality. Our gratitude for those who allowed us to show their videos, and thank you to the Doctors Band, couldn't stand the heat, and to all the speakers who were so kind to give a message. Let me tell you that these messages were made for you by people who really do care. Remember to keep your distance, wear your mask, and wash your hands. And please take care of yourself and each other. We hope that you find the joy, and we hope that you have a safe and healthy and joyous holiday season. And may we all have a better and brighter 2021. Thank you.
Hi everybody, I put this thing on Facebook this week about how long you should wash your hands, and I figured if you just do it to one verse and one chorus of Barrett's Privateers, you're golden, like this. Oh, the year was 1778, how I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. A letter of marque come from the king, to the scummiest vessel I'd ever seen.
God damn them all, I was told we cruised the seas for American gold. We fired no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on the Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers.
Oh, Elsie Barrett cried to tell how I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. For 20 brave men, all fishermen, who would make for him the antelope crew.
God damn them all, I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. I'm a broken man on Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers.
The Antelope sloop was a sickening sight, how I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. She list to the port in her sails and rags, and the cook and the scuppers with the staggers and jags.
Damn them all, I was told to cruise the seas for American gold. We fired no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Garrett's privateers.
On the King's birthday we put to sea, how I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. We were 91 days to Montego Bay, pumping like madmen all the way, God damn them all. I was told we cruise the seas for American gold. We fire no guns, shed no tears. But I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers.
On the 96th day we sailed again, how I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. When a bloody great Yankee hove in sight, with our cracked 4-pounders we made to fight.
God damn them all, I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. But I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers.
Well, the Yankee lay low down his gold, I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. She was broad and fat and loose and stays, and took out to the Antelope 2 whole days.
God damn them all, I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. 'Cause I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers.
What at length we stood 2 cables away, how I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. Well, our cracked 4-pounders made an awful din, with one fat ball yank stove us in, God damn them all.
I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers.
The Antelope shook when pitched on her side, how I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. Barrett was smashed like a bowl of eggs, and the maintop carried up both me legs, God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Well, I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers.
So here I lay my 23rd year, how I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. It's been 6 years since we sailed away, and I just made Halifax yesterday, God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We would fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers.
Damn them all.
say home is not a place, but it's a feeling. The feeling that you'll find is kind and safe and sound. And Mama's arms are made for gentle healing. She'll dust you off and turn you right around. And Christmas is a time when we're together and sitting all around that big old tree. But here I am staring through a window, wondering how I'll get to you by Christmas Eve. Whoa, woe is me on Christmas Eve. Whoa, woe is me on Christmas Eve. Riches of the heart cannot be stolen. In our crown, it ain't no cure for a sore head. I only wanna see my friends and family, 'cause money cannot buy me any sense. I need to see the ones who keep me grounded, or the holidays won't feel just like they should. I'm thankful for the time when I was near you. Whoa, woe is me on Christmas Eve. Whoa, woe is me on Christmas Eve. Woe is me on Christmas Eve. Whoa, woe is me on Christmas Eve. Whoa, woe is me on Christmas Eve. Whoa, woe is me on Christmas Eve. And they say home is not a place, but it's a feeling.